Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you all come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, but definitely hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate. Okay? But definitely hit the like button, you guys. Um, Today I wanted to talk about the state of the Black community. I was just over at my lawyer's office paying them high fees for this case that's getting ready to go on. And we got to talking about, you know, um, the state of our community and how bad off a lot of our people are. Anytime Black people feel like, anytime Black people feel that another Black person is doing good or is going to do good, okay, they going out, all out, to try and stop them or kill them. And they work with these Arabics and these Mexicans to do it, right? Some people that's going to scat out when the shit hit the fan, okay? Because they don't have no loyalty to no Black, no, not no nigga men or women, really. And I get to thinking about how we're so quick to go against each other. Black men continuously assaulting Black women physically, verbally, just all kinds of stuff. Okay. And and in our community, we're so quick. I don't know what it is about us. We'll fall for anything fake. You get mad at the person that know that it's fake. And just like Player Co always say, just fried fall for, let somebody sell you fried ice cream. But of course, somebody was saying in the Hispanic community, that's a delicacy. So I don't know. Okay. But our community is so bad off because, as I always say, I grew up in a time where Black men protected Black women. They didn't compete with them like bitches. Okay. They definitely was not going to be caught arguing with them. I see a bunch of I know a hardcore thug when I see one because I grew up around them. They didn't argue with women because they kept their mind on making money. And they didn't compete with them because whatever they had going on, the women, they had other things going on. They just did not compete with women, and they definitely was not jealous of them unless it was some other type of jealousy. They were maybe in a relationship or something like that. That type of jealousy, girlfriend, boyfriend type of jealousy. Okay. But, I think about like, I guess it's like a new day. And even when I see men that are like around my age, and it's like it's like a shock to me, right? Because I go with dog, a lot of these men are like around my age and they acting like this, I kind of expect that from the younger generation, but I just don't expect that bitch made stuff from a lot of the men that are in their late 30s and 40s and 50s. Okay. I definitely didn't expect that, because that's not what I see in my everyday life. That's not what I've seen. Okay. And I've always said, especially with women, especially with Black women are um, competitive, a lot of them, and territorial by nature, right? And I think it's sad, I always say that it's okay to be, there's okay for friendly competition. Like I'm a go-getter. Like I know how to make money. Okay. So it's always, if there is any competition, and I really don't compete with other people, it's just like Target and Walmart would be. That's my mindset. Offer a lot of the same things. They competitive with their prices. They compare and things of that nature. That's what I look at it as. But our people are in such a bad state. They feel like if you're moving up and I can't stop them from moving up, I'm going to try and destroy them. And, I think about and kill them, and I think that's one of the reasons why with this young dog's case, as for me, I have been so fixated on it because it's just unbelievable, because I definitely want him to get justice and I want the world to see him get justice, because young Dolph was killed because he couldn't be beat and he couldn't be stopped. And so they felt the only way to stop him and to beat him is to put him in the grave. And that's exactly what they did. And so I think for me, the reason that I have been so fixated on this situation is because I want these younger generation to know that these bitches that did this to him, not just the ones on the lower level, but the ones at the higher level, that they don't get away. Okay. And I want that to click in their brains that you don't get away. There are always consequences for doing those types of things, right? There are always consequences. That's the message that I want a lot of the younger generation to see, because regardless to what one may feel, I have a soft spot for a lot of the younger generation, because I have kids around that age, right? I understand that they are the future and they ain't really had a whole lot to work with. Okay, they haven't. They've come up in a lot of them have come up in homes that was absolutely destructive, and a lot of them still are, with parents that are, oftentimes one parent household, and during the time where everybody was just getting strung out on something, unfortunately. Okay, so I see that a lot of what has happened to the younger generation in their 20s and below that, at 25 and under, 26, something like that and under, I have a soft spot for them. Okay, because I understand that a lot of them are looking for acceptance. They didn't have no guidance. Now they ask is no right from wrong, and when they do wrong, there are consequences and they have to pay for them. But they're still at a age, especially with a lot of these OGs, where a good OG that really has a passion for his community that they respect can take him up on his wing and help to guide him in the right direction, because oftentimes that's what it takes. But instead, as I always say, we have a lot of OGs, and like I said, it's shocking to me that are in their late 30s, 40s, 50s that instigate shit, just get them caught up in stuff that's going to get their lives taken. Okay. And send them out to get them into something that's going to get their damn life taken by sending them on hits, or sending them out to do other stuff instead of helping them to redirect whatever their insecurity and anger is that they may have, because oftentimes that anger is really misplaced because they're looking for some type of validation. That's why they do all types of stuff, because they look for some acceptance from somebody, some validation from somebody. Okay, a pat on the back and things of that nature. And so when I think about this, like I said, the state of our community, it's bad, because I even think about this situation on YouTube, how these Negroes, and it's more than one vlogger, okay? It's several that work with hackers, hacked into my account and deleted all of my highest viewing videos, and then laughed about it like that was going to hurt my pockets. That let me know that that was a hater move, right? A Black woman, you working with these Arabics and these Mexicans who would never go against their women, you Black motherfucker. Because I know who y'all are. And the FBI do too. Because y'all selling information. Y'all hacking and selling people's information. Okay? And that just came up because I get real mad that our black men feel like black women are to be violated and then get mad because I'm doing something about it. She just wanted to put a black man through hell when they violated me first. Okay? And as a sister, I've never in my life been able to stand behind anything wrong, especially, okay, when a black man or any man was violating a black woman. But I think that we've gotten so bad off as women, you know, women, some women now absolutely hate each other. They hate other women. And so when they see other women or they feel like they are in some type of distress or they're going through something, it makes them feel good because they've been through hell and they like to see other women go through it. And then when there's a woman to take a stance and say, God damn it, if I have to spend every motherfucking dime in the bank, Google gonna do something to these motherfuckers, and the FBI is too. They get mad. Well, a black woman hard on them. I went through hell. I mean, they playing victim. Okay. When it's not okay for us in our community to continuously violate each other. It's not. All because a person dares to be great. Okay. And so that's what's happening. Like that crabs in a barrel mentality. And I don't even see, even when you see a lot of black people with a gift, they might even have a gift. They don't just relish in their gift, mind their own business, keep going forward. You see them take their eye off of whatever avenue God has given them to look on the side of them or in the back of them to consistently see, how close are they? Okay, I got to destroy them. That is the mentality of our community. I've never been like that. So I can't identify with that. And to me, that's just the bottom of the barrel. I never want to identify with that. But unfortunately, that's what we got in our communities. And then you will see black folks stand on their soapbox when they think that they won after they feel like they have destroyed everybody else illegally and talk about what they had to go through to get to where they are. Just sick on so many levels. I can't understand the mentality of our people. Okay? I can't understand it. So the state of our community is pathetic because don't nobody want to see nobody else win. They don't want to wait their turn. And even if they're winning, some people could be winning. I think about a lot of these black entertainers that was already doing good, but somebody might have been doing a little bit better and they could not stand it. Then they got the goddamn nerve to stand up on their soapbox and talk about we over here winning. Nigga, you took out Dolph. Okay? That ain't nothing to be proud about. You take out another man and now you talking about I'm winning? But when another black person was alive, you couldn't even keep your eye on whatever gifts that God had given you. You took your eyes off of that because a lot of them was so jealous of what somebody else had going on. That's the issue in our community. A lot of times they could see a person before they even get to Dolph status. And they see their hunger and their drive and they taking care of their business and they go, that's a threat. We got to kill them. Is it messing with your money? No, but they gonna surpass us. That's the state of our community. I don't understand these black men. Okay. They don't have an issue with getting with these hacking Arabics and hacking Mexicans that's got these businesses that I'm getting ready to sue. Okay, to violate a black woman or another black brother. I think it's a shame before God. And then people have the nerve to sit up and talk about, well, you know, the police says just the white police says just do the black people wrong. Black people do black people way wronger than any white police could ever do them. We buy into that bullshit every now and again. You will see something on the news, they sensationalize it to get you emotional. Now, I'm not saying everything has been bad. When a white police officer has unjustly, or even a black one, mistreated somebody, they have to be handled. But I see black people mistreating and killing black people all day, every day. How come we don't keep that same energy from that? Even if it's Ray Ray or John John, don't nobody want to say nothing about that because that's their little son. Little Rufus, they had made Little Rufus shoot him. Well, what? Little Rufus, my son, that he had made him shoot him. What did he do to make him shoot him? He was talking shit. So you feel like your son can take somebody out just because they talking shit and said something they didn't want them to say? These motherfuckers got it twisted. That's the reason why when anybody say anything to me about dog, and that, I go, them niggas didn't have no right to take him out. Fuck them. Just because he said something that they didn't want him to say. People can say whatever they want to say. That's what the law says. As long as they don't become a threat to your person. And that's why I keep my eyes on Daw's case. Because I want them to send a message. Okay? And I believe that they're doing that. Not believe it, I know that they are. I want them to send that message. That you can get emotional if you want to and go shoot somebody because they say something to you. That's going to be your life. Okay? The state of our community is absolutely pathetic. Black men can't even lead their damn family and children anymore. They women. They ain't even protecting them. They going with the hacking Arabics and Mexicans because they jealous of a black woman. So they violate a black woman. I guess because they hate their mamas and stuff. They probably cuss their mamas out and violate them, but nigga, you're not going to violate me and get away with it. But I bet it's 100 black women ready to stand behind men that violate other black women. When I've never been able to do that, and I never will. Because compromising somebody's information, even because I keep on top of my information to make sure ain't now ID been made in my name, niggas. Okay? But what about all these other people that they hacking your accounts and selling your information to these foreigners? What about all these other unsuspecting people that don't know it's these niggas that then set up shop right here on YouTube that y'all giving, over there praising and going on? Okay, or have praised. That's the issue with our community. I think about like when it's election season, right? And we have politicians that don't do what they're supposed to do. Okay. And that's why I get on a lot of these pastors, because the reason our community is in the state that it's in also is because of these nappy neck, cuckabug head, 2 for 50-cent pastors that we got. Not all of them, but a whole lot of them sell the community out. And what they do is they play on the emotions of the older people that came up in church. They know damn well these politicians ain't did a damn thing for the black community. You don't see them, black or white, until it's election time. And then pastor will allow him or her to come and stand up in their pulpit and talk about that they're running for election. Okay? If that ain't a damn insult, I don't know what is. Somebody that ain't did nothing for the community. You ain't seen them. Don't halfway know who they are. Because they don't want you to see them. Because they don't want to have to fool with you. They just want your vote. But yet they pass pastors some money up under the table and offer their children a job, them good jobs. And then the people that's sitting out in the congregation, walking to church, poor, praying for a breakthrough, giving their last. They don't understand. They're giving their light bill money because they feel like if I give my light bill money, this is what I'm already suffering and going through some stuff. God gonna triple it when they don't understand that they already blessed if they got their light bill money. But a lot of these cuckabug head pastors ain't gonna tell them that. But they play on the emotions of the people. And for some reason, our people are just always so willing to be played by predators. I know a predator when I see him, and I know a liar. Predators always get about trying to discredit people they don't even know because they know that game. And so that's why you'll hear a lot of sometimes pastors say, that person got spirits all over them. Why they got spirits all over them? Because they understand your game, pimps. And it goes back to what I say about a lot of African American women, that a lot of men, and it's sad, African American men like to prey on African American women. And when they can't prey on them or play on them, they get with the Arabics and the Mexicans like they did me to violate them. I just got the money to fight them back, and that's what I'm doing. Okay? This is what they do. This is why our community is in the state that it's in. You can't go to a damn Arabic community and prey on their women. Let me stop, because I was getting ready to call their name and call them out, because it's several of them. Okay, you can't go prey on the women in the Hispanic community. You can't do it. If you went and tried to pray to an Arabic or Hispanic and tried to offer them some money like they doing these Negroes to destroy their community, the Hispanic gonna take out his machete. He gonna take his that Arabic is gonna take out his machete, and he gonna chase you with it, because they value their culture and their community. They willing to die for it. They just use the Negroes. The same thing with the Hispanics. You could try to discredit anything as it relates to their culture, especially their women. He gonna take that razor blade away from up on his damn tongue and come at you. But you have black men so willing to violate black women to the point where black women have to do what is necessary to protect themselves and take them off of the street. It's a damn shame before God. It's not okay to be violated. I've always worked with battered women and things that it's not. And I don't think a lot of black women understand that, because a lot of black women have been hurt and beat down so much they feel like it's normal, or you're complaining when you say, I'm not going to let nobody violate me, and I'm not going to stand for another woman to be violated just because a bunch of niggas mad and jealous. That's not masculine anyways. Men don't have time for stuff like that. The state of our community, and then we wonder why our children are like they are. Look what they got to look up to. Not a goddamn thing. The majority of these black men ain't on their throne. They on their knees. So they can't protect their women and their children. And they get mad when they talk about she too strong of a black woman. Nigga, what else she got to do but be strong? You trying to beat her down and she the one feeding your damn kids. You ain't feeding them. You don't have call them. You out trying to be a hit man for some damn body else. Doing what's necessary to go to jail for the rest of your damn life. What good are you to your damn kids? It's a shame before God. And so our younger generation ain't got nothing. And I know a lot of these Negroes in their late 30s and 40s and 50s know better because they came up in a different era. But somehow they've allowed evilness to penetrate them and they sending these young brothers flat foot out. It's a damn shame. And then to stand on their soapbox and talk about I'm the father of the year, nigga, you ain't shit to me. You destroying a whole generation because you feel like you got money, just because you see that it's so many people on some type of narcotic now, to include the younger generation, because mentally they hurting. They ain't got nothing. They hurting emotionally. And they helping to destroy them. And they think God gonna let them get away with that. So you take out the black men that learns the recipe and the formula and stand on your soapbox and talk about, we done made it. And you think God gonna let that fly? That's why I say, I ain't talking, forget the DEA and the FBI. These Negroes gonna have to deal with God. And a lot of these women too. I was looking at a woman the other day. I ain't even seen her in a few minutes, maybe about a week ago. She don't even know I know why she on my damn page. And she working with another vlogger and she a damn hacker. But I've always treated her with respect. Okay? But since you got to pay for that, that karma gonna hit you. And I know you know about karma. Because the FBI say what you're doing is a felony. Okay? So I know you got to pay. Because you didn't know me. And when you came on my page, I treated you with respect. And you work with a bunch of predators against another sister, and you got to pay for that. Okay? So the state of our community, of the black community, is pathetic. And it's because our people choose to have that crabs in a barrel mentality. And they want to destroy anybody who crawls up out of the barrel and say, F that. Okay? I'm not crawling in no barrels. Okay? I'm going to be great. And they start trying to destroy them. They start trying to destroy them. To include murder. It's a damn shame that, I can't even get into that. But I think it's a shame before God. Anytime money is involved in something, black people become chaotic and crazy to the point that it is cut out. You see white people with millions of viewers and subscribers. You don't see them going against each other like a bunch of these niggas are doing. And it's always somebody from another community behind it, putting, helping to push these Negroes. And they be so willing to do it. But I'm telling you something about that black web. That's illegal too. Okay. Do I want to see anybody go to jail? No, but when you violate, and I was violated, and it's been a lot of other people violated, there are consequences for that. There are consequences for that. Okay. But the state of our Black community is just pitiful. It's a lot of people that don't want to do better. And those that do try to do better, they will gun them down. I killed her. Why you killed her? She thought she was something. She talking about she going to school. She started making a lot of other, she started making a little bit more money. She ain't even answer her phone no more. We killed her. Who she thinks she is, thinks she gonna do better. We all niggas. That's the state of our community. And you got the Black man leading the pack on it. I never thought I would see it. I always held Black men in high regards because I grew up around Black men that was nothing but soldiers. Do you understand me? I had a daddy that came up in North Memphis. Granddaddy worked hard, moved him to a house in Whitehaven. Retired, could not read, started a business. And I won't say what business because I don't need these niggas, okay, at my granddaddy. Became a self-made millionaire. Okay. My daddy followed in his footsteps, ran for office, elected more times in his position than anybody, gave more money to the Memphis community than anybody, built generational wealth. Who you think helping me with these attorneys' fees to go up against Google if they continuously gonna allow me to be violated? Okay. Those are the types of Black men that I grew up around. Another grandfather that even when he got cancer and it was eating his body up, he couldn't sit down because all he knew was to take care of his family. He had to retire early. He'd be out in the backyard when cancer started eating him up, gardening. We couldn't sit him down. Come in the house. It's too hot out here. No, I'm growing some greens so y'all can have greens and peas and stuff. A fucking soldier to the end. And these niggas on here fighting for crumbs, violating women. The Black man is supposed to be up under God. And the women and the children up under them, they supposed to hear from God to guide their women. They ain't doing that. So that's why I could say the younger generation, they ain't had nothing to look up to. That's why I give them I give them a pass a lot of times because they ain't had nothing to look up to. They ain't had no examples. These damn men on their knees and out of control. They running up behind another man because of their status. I'm his hit man. Nigga, you pitiful. And you got a woman and kids. You talking about you somebody hit man? And then they leaving their women out there with shit while the man that they supposed to be the shade tree hit man for is bragging about, what he the father of the year, what he doing for his family and stuff. But he done left his woman, his woman, and his children out there with shit because he was on his knees for another man. Y'all, this is the state of our community. Everything is out of order. That's why when I see one, he might have a little thug in him, but when I see he handle business, girl, you don't deal with no dudes that's a little street. He handles business. He making his money. He's a protector, and he's a provider. I can work with that because I got the brains. He know how to make money. I know how to help him to build wealth. I can work with that. He ain't pitiful. Okay? But everything is out of control. Even the women messed up now. They tearing down their households with their mouths. They hating on other women. Everybody, all that karma just hitting everybody. Because you have to reap what you sow. All you've ever heard me say was, I just want to do my videos. I could say whatever I want to say as long as I ain't violating nobody else. Why she sitting up wanna support Key Glock? Because I'm a grown-ass motherfucking woman. That's why. And I'm going to represent and support them until I feel like I don't want to. And I ain't going to feel like that. I'm representing Pre to the fullest. That's why. I ain't got to explain to nobody why I do no, but we going to violate her. Okay, well, I got the FBI on you for that, and I got a lawyer for that. That's the state of our community. You going to do what I want, else I'm going to kill you or violate you. That's why Dolph dead. You can't be great. I can't beat you. I can't do nothing with you. I can't stop you. So I'm going to kill you. And then they get mad because the FBI coming at them. Because they coming. And they want to stand on their soapbox and talk about what the white people see is doing to a black man or a black woman when all of this stuff is conjured up from them. It's our community. And we got to get right. We got to get right because we pitiful. How y'all expect for any other community to respect the black community? And we want to do all this marching when we talking about white police officers out there shooting down black people. They don't respect us because we don't respect each other. Don't nobody take us seriously. You don't see that happening in no other community because they know them people gonna gather together. But what we do, we out there looting. We gonna march. And then you tearing up the damn black-owned stores in your neighborhood. Nigga, you ain't even got a car. You ain't even got skates to get to a damn store. We fight for our rights. The damn only black store in your community that you can get to. Poor little Miss Ada Mae, you breaking out her damn windows. What you break out her windows for? A white man down in Alaska shot a black man. We ain't standing for this no more. You burning down the houses in your own damn neighborhood. What's wrong with our people? Yeah, our people need some repair. I'm going to cut it off right here because I can go on and on, but we are in a pitiful state. And until there is some reconciliation, especially with the black man and the black woman, black men, you ain't going to be able to have no luck because the black woman is your blessing. She is not to be violated, beat on, cheated on, misused, mistreated, used, because a lot of men live to use. I'm going to give me a woman to come up. Nigga, you pitiful if you eating off of a woman. Ladies, I wouldn't want no man that I had to take care of. I don't see how you lay with nothing like that. Can't nobody get wet for nothing like that. Because he is supposed to provide and protect. But a lot of these younger generations don't know that because they ain't had no daddies to teach them that. They didn't see that at home. Yeah, our people need repair. I'm going to cut this off right here. But I'm going to say this before I go. There are consequences to violating anybody, especially compromising their information and their privacy. My Google account had pictures of me in it that these people have gone through and looked at. It had my personal information. Ain't no telling. I moved, so ain't no telling what. They probably been to my old house. But they think that I'm wrong because I'm standing up for myself and preventing future instances or situations from happening. Because I ain't the only, according to the investigator, I'm not the only person it has happened to. They've been doing it and they've been selling information, but I'm the one that's wrong. All right, guys, let me cut this off, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely donate to the channel via Cash App. Again, I'll be on tonight, y'all. I'll be on tonight. But I want my subscribers, my true subscribers, to know that I truly appreciate you. I do. We rock out over here. We talk about everything, child. And I do appreciate you. I respect you and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for sticking with me and respecting me. Okay. Talk to you guys later.